Hi everyone, I'm Laszlo. Welcome back to the Hypnotizing Details channel, which shows you the hypnotizing details of Laszlo's secret life. Sounds very funny for me, that's why I say it. Today is the 29th of September 2024. It's a Sunday, and this is the 10th day of my transformation, the 10th day of my YouTube experiment, and this is day 10 of my self-therapy. During these 10 days, I realized that things started to change for the better, and they started to improve rapidly. So something clearly works, and I am very happy with the results. I got that COVID-like flu exactly 4 weeks ago that made me feel I gotta change. It knocked me down very hard exactly 4 weeks ago on a Sunday, and it made me feel I'm gonna die, and luckily I didn't die. And that illness really changed my mind. When I was not able to breathe, it made me and forced me to feel I gotta change if I want to have a better life. So after 4 weeks, today is the first day when I feel I'm okay. The pain from my lungs is almost gone. I still have the occasional cough, but I'm okay. I think that funky voice that I had went away, and I started to feel good again. This bloody OCD made me check the camera because I forgot I turned it on or not. So yes, I turned it on. Yeah, it's on. I also realized that since I started to talk into this camera and getting no feedback, things started to change in me. And I'm not that afraid anymore. And I realized that I started to develop a new skill. It's kind of a numbness against of this fear of what other people think about me. As you know, I was very ashamed by myself, my poor English, my poor accent, the way how I speak, my lisping, and loads of other things, how I look like, how fat I am, and all of these things. And I started to feel like I don't care. This talking to camera therapy started to help me to accept myself on the way I am. So it has made massive changes inside of me so far, and it's great. It's such a relief. I started to feel like I just don't care. I don't care how I speak and how I look like, because I can live my life. And people understand me. Sometimes they don't, but they ask back. And if someone wants to take the piss and constantly just asking back, hey, what you say? Oh yeah, they can just go away, and I don't care anymore. So something clearly started to happen inside of me for the better, just because I talk into this camera every day. It forced me out of my comfort zone, and it forced me to do things that I was always afraid of. So this is clearly a success for me. Also, I try to be not that miserable on the camera. I try to express myself, I try to smile. I don't want to be that scared looking guy. Yesterday, when I was thinking about other people, and when I was thinking about successful people's lives, I said to you yesterday, no one could win the Olympics overnight because they just got this idea. No one could win a marathon overnight because they had this idea. Lewis Hamilton or Michael Schumacher didn't become a champion overnight and won all of the awards and championships in advance. They just kept practicing. Shmi 150 didn't become successful overnight. Larry Kosilla didn't become successful overnight. They kept pushing themselves, and they kept practicing every single day. And let's say if I was doing this once a week, I would still make some progress. Let's say if I was doing it every second day, I would make more progress. If I am doing this every single day, I'm gonna get 7 times more progress. And it can help me more if I force myself doing things every single day. So life gave me the last roughly 40 years to practice and get to know all of these depression, OCD and mental health related problems, the financial struggles, the health related struggles, the self-respect and self-confidence related struggles. So I have 40 years experience with them, and I tried loads of things, and life now gave me the opportunity to work out what is gonna work for me. I got to know what helped me and what things didn't help me, so I can work out what's good for me and what I have to do. I got to know if I drink alcohol, it doesn't help. If I'm smoking, it doesn't help. If I drink energy drinks, it doesn't help. If I'm not drinking enough water, it doesn't help. If I eat junk food, fast food, processed food, it doesn't help. If I watch TV, if I watch the news, if I read all of the crap online, it doesn't help. If I am constantly surfing on Facebook or Instagram, it doesn't help. So now I want to work out what's working and what can save my life. And I want to build a new life and follow this new lifestyle that clearly works for me. I'm still very nervous. I'm still very anxious, but I'm still doing it, and I'm proud of myself. So I want to have a new lifestyle that supports me to finally have that life that I really want. And when I started this video series, I said to you, I want to record something every single day to see what progress I can make and record my progress for long term. And this is why I don't like the TV or the documentary or these movie-like transformations, quick transformations. Because people have like, let's say, 30 days to lose weight. And great, they lose 50 kilograms in a week. Because they have those people pushing them to perform and do those things every single day. Yeah, and it's fantastic. But after that, when the movie, the documentary, the TV series finished, they were just left on their own. So they have no clue what to do. They don't have those coaches pushing them every single day. And they gain everything back, or more, like I did, countless times in my whole life. When I lost weight, after a while, when my motivation just snubbed, broke, disappeared, vanished, I lost everything and I started to eat the junk that I was eating before. And in less time, I got much bigger than before. The most I was, when I weighed myself, it was, I think, just a bit over 133 kilograms. I was barely able to walk. Everything was hurting in my body because I was that fat. Just before I became vegan, just before I started following the plant-based diet, I was 122.1 kilograms. And I was really struggling every single day. Every single morning when I had to put my shoes on, it was a struggle. I couldn't cut my toenails and loads of other problems. So it wasn't a comfortable life. I really had to dig down into my heart and soul to make these videos. And honestly, it really takes the courage to start doing it. And the other thing, to upload them to YouTube, that's another and another level of courage. I'm really scared. I am really afraid what's gonna happen. But I feel that I want to help others. Therefore, I have to have the courage to act. I didn't have any script. I just tried to make these videos with the help of improvisation. And after 2 days world champion sleep, which was about 10 hours long, I got this idea, I want to do something different in today's video. So I want to welcome you into our tiny kitchen, and I want to make a green smoothie with you today according to Dr. Brooke Goldner's instructions. This smoothie is my current favorite that I named for Atomicus Brutalicus because this is out of this world lovely. It's just so lush and the taste just goes into my brain and it just starts sparkling. It's a very simple one and I want to make it with you today. And I was talking about the importance of drinking water. I want to tell you, I was really struggling with that. I hated the taste of water. I hated basically all kind of natural liquids, I can say. I loved, actually I'm gonna correct it, I was addicted to energy drinks. I was addicted to their taste. I was addicted to sparkling drinks. But drinking 2 liters of Fanta is much better than not drinking at all. And after that, I started drinking like sparkling water like stuff instead of the fizzy drinks. The next level was I started buying these effervescent tablets and I started drinking these instead of the fizzy drinks, instead of the flavored sparkling water. And after that I started drinking water, and after a while I started feeling much better thanks to the hydration that my body was getting. And after a little while I actually started liking the water and enjoying its taste. If you ask me, I would go for a Red Bull or a Monster instead of water, but I know they are not good for me, so I try to stick with the water instead. And I try to leave my addictions behind. So So now I am drinking water, sometimes these effervescent tablets, and I have my herbs here. I'm making herb teas. Recently I was drinking a lot of basil and oregano teas, and they really helped me with the cough and the bad feelings. The oregano was really good. It just started to help with the pain in my lungs. And the basil tea was helping with the cough. So I can really recommend them. I have various herbs and dried tree leaves here that can help. And I am really passionate about these teas because I know they can help a lot. When I had pancreatitis in, I can't remember exactly, when I was 18, after trying loads of doctors and medicines, and basically I was living on medicines because I had the pancreatitis, I had problems with my kidneys, with my liver, with loads of other things. I was drinking these teas because we found them in a book, and the author said these herbs can heal these health problems, and they actually did. And that was the time when I was hooked and completely convinced in the power of the herbs. The other good thing in this, what I'm doing at the moment, talking to this camera and getting no feedback whatsoever, is that I don't have to worry. Because the camera is not gonna tell me anything. The camera is not gonna tell me, it's not gonna tell me what I'm doing wrong. It just shows the reality. It's not gonna act like Dr. Devil, and it's not gonna give me new medicines. Dr. Devil is not gonna give me a new sedative because the other one won't work. Dr. Devil is not gonna give me another antidepressant because the previous didn't work. The camera is not gonna give me another one because I have some side effects, and it's not gonna tell me, oh, if I have some side effects, I can have some other ones to help the relief of the side effects. And if I have another side effect, I can have another one. And if I still have side effects, I have to live like this. If I have stomach problems, if I cannot sleep, if I puke, if I piss myself every single night, if I cannot function as a man, that's normal. It's just a side effect. And I have to live like this. Of course, because it's not their problem, it's my problem. Mr. Satan is not going to tell me like, oh dear Laszlo, you were talking about very interesting things today. I would like you to think about these problems. I will think about these problems too. So next week when you come back, we can talk about them again. See you next week. Bye-bye. Mr. Satan is not going to tell me like this. a camera won't tell me anything, it just listens. And when I see my weaknesses, I can improve them. So my whole journey wasn't easy, and it was a long process. We started with very basic things. I remember when she got to know about juicing, we bought a really cheap juicer. And when we found out after a while it's not good enough, we checked Amazon and researched the best available, which was a fridger. We bought that, which was better than the previous one. And it really served us for a while. But after using it for a long period of time, we had to admit that we need something better, and then we invested into the normal. So everything went very slowly, step by step. We didn't start with the best, we just tried the basic things and started dreaming about the better ones, the better ones, the better ones. So slowly we got there, and we got one of the best ones on the market. When we started the smoothies, we started with a jar and a handheld blender like this, which was like 6 pounds-ish. All I can say, we can start anywhere, with almost nothing. First we started eating spinach with the sauces that I made. And when we realized that we cannot eat half kilogram in a day, we started thinking about new ways of making these smoothies. So after that, we bought a little Tefal one in Tesco, which was in a half-price offer. We used it for a while, and when I realized that it's not good enough, we invested money into a Ninja. And we used it for a while, and it was really good. But when I've seen Dr. Brooke Gardner making her smoothies, and when I witnessed on YouTube with my own eyes how the Vitamix did the smoothies, I was just blown away, and I said, I want a Vitamix. I was dreaming about it for long months, and once I found this particular one in an offer, and after saving up, we bought the Vitamix. And I hate cooking. I hate most sports. I'm not a sportsman. I'm a world champion in sleeping. I am a world champion in staying in bed for long days. I don't like sports. I don't like moving my body. I just used to lie in the bed all day for years. I don't like spending time in the kitchen, and that's why we started eating processed food, to save time. So honestly, I never ever expected I'm gonna tell you this. The Vitamix is my favorite kitchen appliance. I love this thing. It's amazing. And it's amazing what it can do. And I started really enjoying making these smoothies. I really started to enjoy making the juices. Also, I want to show you the flaxseed crackers, the homemade flaxseed crackers that I mentioned to you in the videos before. It's a chips or crisp replacement for us. We have a dehydrator, and this is what we eat instead of the crisps, because having crisps every single day was my, and still is, my biggest addiction. Every single day I just want to sit down, put my feet up on the table, watch a movie, and devour about 3 full bags, big bags of crisps. Then have half kilogram hummus, and then a liter of ice cream. And these addictions are even worse than the smoking was, or the energy drink addiction was, or any addiction that I had. Because it's just food, is it? It's not gonna hurt me. You can buy that anywhere. It's just food. It feeds us. So it's really a tough one. So as a treat, at the moment I'm drinking these effervescent tablets, orange flavored vitamin C. I have B12, vitamin C cap, and vitamin D. All vegans. So that is what we are taking as of today. I'm still drinking coffee, but we really try to switch the coffee later on to the green tea. Also, we use the nutritional yeast flakes every single day. This is a massive help. It's like dried flakes. It tastes like cheese. It's a cheese replacement for us. And I can say, without the nutritional yeast, I wouldn't be able to follow a raw vegan diet or a vegan diet. So, especially at the beginning, it did help a lot. So, this is a massive daily help for us. Okay, so I want to make the smoothies with you now. I'm gonna get the Vitamix out, and I'm really sorry, I am very embarrassed. I feel very, very strange. So for this smoothie, we need half kilogram or a pound of spinach. I need some flax seeds, frozen bananas, and some cinnamon. And I try to put some extra flaxseed oil in. Okay, I'm gonna start this one with the flax seeds. This is a 1/4 cup I am really falling apart. Okay, so pull myself together and let's make the smoothie. So I start with 1/4 cup, 60 milliliter of flax seeds. This will do. On the top of this, I'm gonna put the half kilogram or a pound of spinach. This is my own technique. I really want to push it down, and I use my thumb to push the spinach down into the corners of the jug. I want to get all of them in nice tightly. Okay. Okay, so after the spinach, I prefer to put 700 ml of water on the top of the spinach. So 600 ml. And 100 ml. So we have the flaxseed, the spinach and the water in. And now we have some cold pressed flaxseed oil. I'm gonna put 3 tablespoons in. This recipe is good for me, so this is what I'm gonna do. But it varies. Depends on the individuals, how much they want and how much they need and how much they can tolerate. The next, this is my secret ingredient, my new invention, the ground cinnamon. I'm gonna put roughly a tablespoon in. I like its taste very much. So this is quite a lot. And then the last ingredient, the frozen banana. I prefer to use a tablespoon to get them out. So I have 1, 2, 3. 4.5. Okay, so we got all 6 bananas in. Okay, so now we have all 6 bananas in. We have half kilogram spinach, 700 ml of water. We have flaxseed, cold pressed flaxseed oil, cinnamon and frozen bananas in. And all I have to do is just blend them. Okay, it's done. Okay, so my favorite smoothie is done, which I made according to Dr. Brooke Goldner's instructions. And this is currently my favorite smoothie and it tastes amazing for me. This is my personal preference. I used to do this with less bananas and pineapples, less bananas and mangoes, less bananas and other frozen fruit like summer berries or black cherries. That's my other favorite, frozen banana and black cherry. And sometimes I put some raw cacao powder in if I want a chocolatey taste. But it depends on the day. Sometimes I just wanna have this for 2-3 weeks. Sometimes I wanna have the black cherry one for weeks. But sometimes I want a different one every single day. So this is my smoothie. Thank you very much for watching and being here with me and supporting me. Without knowing, you support me. Have a lovely day and bye-bye. See you tomorrow.